Ball inside the Bulldogs territory. Rolla has 2 total team interceptions. You see quick handoff inside the 40 down to about the 39. Should be a first down for the Yellow Jackets. This drive has started from their own 37. Second quarter, Rolla has given up 28 points to an opponent while scoring 36. And so the second quarter, a lot of times, is where Rolla likes to let the cash register ring for the opposing. And then you see a nice play as they sack Rhodes. That's Joe Weaver in, and you'll hear a lot of different names because Rolla have a lot of injuries on the defense, and so that's Joe Weaver in there sacking the quarterback for about a 10-yard loss on the play. Nice job by the defense of being able to get through that line, put some pressure on it. Ball at the 50. See Rhodes drop back, look at a little screen pass, and he's got some room. Picks up plus yards, but nice job by the secondary, staying home. That's Ratliff, Dobson, and Steve Wells in on the tackle for the Bulldogs. The leading tackle for the Bulldogs is Steve Wells, comes in with 12 solo, while Ratliff has 11, and Sean Wells 10. As once again, Rolla's got to play strong here. Ball outside the 40-yard line. See Rhodes, a nice little shovel pass. He's got room, bounces his own man on a third down and picks up about 3 or 4 yards. That play was developing there as they let the rush get through. Nice job by Rhodes, letting the pressure get to him. A little flea flicker. The ball falls incomplete. There's no fumble, a shovel pass. So brings up 4th down. For the Yellow Jackets. 4th and 8, big play here. The defense rise to the occasion. And 4th and 8, the ball at 36, and ball falls incomplete. Nice job there by the secondary. And so the ball goes over on downs. A big stop there by the Bulldogs. Momentum builder, confidence builder for the Dogs. So it comes up first down. Rolla has it with 5:24 left here before halftime. As Lebanon chewed up the clock about 5 minutes. So it's first down and 10 for Rolla Bulldogs, leading 3 over the Yellow Jackets. The ball there at the 36-yard line. Once again, Sean Wells comes in averaging 553 yards total in rushing. You see Wells right off that left side behind the block that offensive line. Hopkins, Collins, Turley, Greeno, gosh, doing a nice job. That'll move the chain game. The ball there at the 48-yard line. The defense for the Yellow Jackets been one of their weak spot is that rushing. As last week in their loss to Willard, they gave up 304 rushing yards to the tailback for Willard. And so the offensive line put a body on somebody, give enough time for Wells to be able to find the seam, and he should be able to run up and down the field. It's Brian Bennett who's in. Picks up a few yards off the left side. Brings up second down for Rolla Bulldogs. This is all goes back to that turnover the Lebanon gave as they was going on 4th down and 8 from Rolla 36-yard line. And Rolla was able to knock away the pass. And so the ball goes down to Rolla. And so the Bulldogs are trying to make the Yellow Jackets pay for this. Ball inside the 50-yard line. You see Brett Bell throwing it out there. He's got Steve Wells open for a first down at the 30-yard line. Nice job by Brett Bell. This is Steve Wells' first reception of the year. The leading receiver so far is Dobson at tight end position. So first down, the ball there, they say outside the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. They have taken this from their own 36. A lot of way here. Start heating up the clock, go in. You see Murphy Wells in the backfield. Whitmar to the right. Do you see Wells? A nice job, a little jitterbug, back and forth. He finds a seam down the sideline, and Wells goes in. Touchdown, Sean Wells on a 31-yard scamper around the left end. A nice job by the offensive line. That was a lot of Sean Wells there. Just find a seam, little stop and go, reverse, and weaving and bobbing in between traffic. And Sean Wells is just adding to his stats. That's his 8th touchdown season, and that's right, folks. With 3:42 left here in the first half, Rolla enjoys a 9-0 lead over the defending conference champs, Yellow Jackets. Whitmar, he's 8 out of 10 on extra point attempt. There's his snap. The kick is up, and hits the upright, and it's dropped back the other way. No good. But with 3:42 left here, Rolla enjoys a 9-0 lead. That's one thing that the coaches have to be happy about for the Bulldogs, is playing and not giving up the big plays. The defense makes a stop, makes Yellow Jackets turn the ball over on the 4th down conversion, and Rolla marches back off a 4-play, 64-yard drive. With Sean Wells going in from 31 yards out, but the key play on that drive was a nice mix up as they was running the ball, and Brett Bell dropped back in the pocket and found Steve Wells open. James Gash will be kicking the ball off. This game you're watching Rolla Bulldogs action on Channel 16. There's the kick. That's all ball. It goes in the end zone, touchback, and so Lebanon will start out their own 20-yard line with 3:42 left here before half. Once again, last week's sports trivia question was, how many conference titles did the Bulldogs win? And still nobody has been able to get it right. I'll give you a big hint. It's not over 7. So first down, 10, sort of a quick handoff, coming back, no gain on the play. Matter of fact, a -1 yard, so it brings up 2nd down 11 for the Yellow Jackets. The ball there on their 19-yard line. So 2nd down for the Yellow Jackets. You see a handoff to back, but brought down there by Moreland, filling in for Matt Bond. So 3rd down here, the ball there about the 20-yard line, 3rd and 10 for Lebanon. So 3rd and 10, quick handoff. picks up plus yards, but it'll bring up 4th down, 4th and 2. So that should bring up 4th down. The kick team comes on. Was asking Coach Roberts, has a defense done anything different, corrected mistakes since the last 2 weeks? And this was his thoughts.
Well, the hardest part of that is, Philip, is making sure that we know where we are and what we're doing. The other thing is that I've had some kids that played in those 2 games that aren't playing because they've got injuries. So I got new kids playing. We've corrected some mistakes, and we've seen on film, you can watch both our games that we lost, and we're 3 plays away from being 3-0, and not necessarily scoring situations. If we make some plays on 2nd down or 3rd down to take the ball away, you know, we're 3-0. And that really doesn't bother me. What bothers me is that we're not going to be able to play the number of kids that I'd like to play because of injuries. And the other thing is that the 2 other defensive coaches, Coach Stalkup, who's got the D-backs, and Coach Hounsome, who coaches the linemen, have done an excellent job working with the new kids and getting them involved in the program, and that's what we've got to have. We've got to have our new kids start to step up now.
Okay, what? That's a 35-yard kick. As you see, once again, injuries are plaguing the Bulldogs, but defense is seeming to find its groove here. As Rolla will have the 1st and 10, the ball there at their own 39-yard line with under about a minute 27 left here for halftime. A lot of way for the Bulldogs to go down the field and put some more points on the board as they lead 9-0, add to that total. As you see a pitch to the right side, that's Wells, plus 10 yards, and here you see Rolla picking up big chunks of yard on 1st down. That's what you want to do on 1st down. You want to get at least 5+ yard total, and Rolla picks up a plus 10 by Sean Wells. Once again, Sean Wells adding to his stats. He has 8 touchdowns. If he gets 3 more, he'll be like the 6th player who's scored 11 rushing touchdowns in a single season. You see the other Wells go to one Will, come back to the other, and that's Steve Wells running off plus 16. So he says, cousin, you do 10, I'll show you one better, and I'll get a plus 16. So that's 2 straight 1st down for the Bulldogs. The ball there at the Lebanon's 32. And once again, Rolla's done a great job, especially the defense, not giving up any big thing to the Yellow Jackets and giving their offense time to take time off the clock, controlling that line of scrimmage. You see Wells just finding his block, hunkers down, and goes to the right side. Rolla calls a timeout. We have 45 seconds left here. The ball there at the 25-yard line, they'll say. So it brings up 2nd down. Rolla has a timeout here. So far this 1st half, Rolla leads 9-0, and all the different things the coaches have been asking their players to do, they have done it. So 2nd down. So you see the back, receiver split. Brett Bell rolls out to his left. He's got a man open, throws down the corner end zone. Nice job by Kyle Whitmire. Touchdown, Dogs. As Kyle Whitmire was able to go to the corner and grab that reception, shield off the player. Nice job by Brett Bell. Put it in there in the corner. And that's Kyle Whitmire's 3rd touchdown of the season. That's Brett Bell's 4th. And that was a 25-yard pass play. So you see Kyle Whitmire try to connect on this extra point, and it's down. The kick is up, and it's good. And so Rolla leads 16-0, and so the first half, all scoring has been 10 points by Mr. Whitmire, the other 6 by Sean Wells. And that's where Rolla leads 16-0 with about 30 seconds left here. We was asking a coach about the young man, Kyle Whitmire, that just got the touchdown, his thought on this, a great player for the Bulldogs, and this is what he told us.
Kyle Whitmire is a senior leader on the team who is a good receiver. He possesses a lot of speed, which allows us to do some things off of Sean Wells. Kyle is also a defensive cornerback for us, and also takes care of our kicking chores as far as extra point and field goal, and does a very good job of that.
And so Rolla will be kicking it off with 30 seconds left here. Lebanon will get the ball, and so far Rolla has gone almost 2 quarters shutting out its opponent. It's been a long time since the Bulldogs have shut out the opponent. Last time was that first game of the season. See drop, taken back here by the back. That's Scott Lawson, who has the duty of returning kickoffs, and so Lebanon will have maybe one play, 2 play, as they'll take it from their own 16. And so far, Lebanon has not got anything going here through the first half. You can tip your hat once again to the other side of the line. The defense has done a great job of pulling the line of scrimmage and being able to contain Rhodes from the big pass play. And right now, just wonder with Lebanon's running back game was running back out, and its running game up in air. Is it going to come back to bite them, or they have to rely on the pass? That's Bridge off the right side. And so right now with the injury to some of their players, and injuries are very important. I don't care which side of the line of scrimmage you're on. It can make you not be able to do some things, and we've seen that as affected some of their rushing attack. And they've got more to the passing game, but that's all right if you're the Bulldogs, making one dimension where they just have to pass. And that should be the last play of the game. So once again, recap the first half scoring. On the first possession, Rolla took it 70 yards. The key was a 3rd down conversion, and Kyle Whitmire hit a 30-yard field goal. And then Sean Wells ends up with a 31-yard touchdown, and Kyle Whitmire comes back with a 25-yard pass play. So after 2 quarters here at Lions Memorial Field, the Rolla Bulldog leads 16-0 over Lebanon Yellow Jackets. We'll be back after a word from underwriters with the halftime show.
Nolan Sons is an underwriter and supporter of Rolla High School football. Nolan Sons understands the needs and concerns of the families in this community, providing expert care that could only come from professional experience. Their services include memorial cards, chapel and organ, prepaid and pre-arranged plans, as well as other personal services in a home-like atmosphere. Nolan Sons on Kings Highway, supporting Rolla High School football and serving Rolla.
Hi, welcome to Jesse James Hideout. My name's Trisha, and I'll be your server this evening. We have a buffet that includes catfish, chicken, pork, ribs, french fries, all you can eat. We also have a full line of steaks that are hand-cut here at Jesse James Hideout. We also have seafood, pasta, Mexican, and a children's menu. We have a full bar and lounge for your full-service restaurant. Come join us at our dining room at Jesse James Hideout.
We have camping. We have marked hiking trails through the game reserve. And we have free horseshoe pitching in Jesse's Beer Garden. Coming up on Pizza Inn Halftime, Philip Thomas interviews Kyle Whitmire, and it's the Rolla High School Marching Band.
The Pizza Inn Halftime Show. With me, I have Kyle Whitmire. Kyle, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Now, you play football for the Bulldogs.
Wide receiver and kicker. Which is your favorite position?
Well, that's hard to say. I like them both. I like catching the ball and I like kicking them through the uprights, both. I like them. I enjoy doing both of them.
How long have you been playing football?
3 years now. I started in 10th grade. Yeah, my dad kind of was behind me and wanted me to go for it.
So your dad was behind you. What about your mom? Was she like going, oh, second thoughts?
Yeah, she didn't want me to. See, I used to play soccer. She wanted me to stick with that, but she's so-and-so, but my dad said that he wanted me to play, and he wasn't pushing me, but he still wanted me to try it out and see how I liked it.
So your dad had an influence over you go on pursuing football?
Yeah.
On the football field, when you were a wide receiver and the kicker, what is the mindset between a wide receiver and kicker? Is there anything different between the two?
Well, not really. They're both critical. Wide receiver, obviously, you have to catch the ball before, and kicking it, you have to kick it through the uprights. So both of them, you have to be perfect on both of them.
We're talking about wide receiver. I think it's a couple of weeks ago, a home game. You snagged a ball in between two defenders, so sort of like Sammy Sosa, Mark McGuire getting robbed of a sure home run, and he was able to go up a pass from Brett Bell and snag it down between two defenders. How did you do it, and what was going through your mind?
Well, on that particular play, sometimes the quarterback has to throw it short if they're on me, so I think that's what he did, and I just had to come back to it and get it, and I happened to make the play and outran him.
When you play kicker, is there when you go out to get ready to kick the ball, a lot of kickers I've seen, they don't want to be bothered. They're in that mindset, they go through that 1, 2, 3 steps, and they're zoning in on that upright. Are you that way to where it's like, don't talk to me, give me my space?
Well, no, I like to joke around a lot. I joke around with all the guys. I like to be loose and be cool, yeah.
Is there any game that stands out to you from the past that you like, that's my highlight reel?
Not real. I haven't. About kicking or?
Kicking, a wide receiver, any part of the football.
Well, no, I haven't really won a game or nothing, but they've all been very enjoying.
Talking about football, Kyle, what's your personal goal as a football player?
Just to strive to do my best, be a good role model for the younger kids. Hopefully get a scholarship to go to college and play somewhere.
And does that go into your long-term goals there, saying I want to play football after high school?
Yeah, try to kick, number one, and maybe receive also.
You have some schools looking at you this year. Last week down in Springfield, one of the two schools, colleges. In that, do you feel a lot of pressure knowing that, you got scouts and other teams looking at you with a chance to go to school on a scholarship? Does that mess with your mind? There's a lot of pressure knowing, if I'm kicking or playing wide receiver, I really got to give it all I have.
No, not really. I focus in on the game. I don't really worry about anybody who's in the stands. I focus it all on the game, so it doesn't really bother me that much.
Talking about the student athlete, is there a double standard in your opinion with the student athlete? As far as some students are able to get away with things where an athlete, it's like they're held to a higher standard? Yeah,
very much. There's going to be more people watching you since you're an athlete, and they're always going to be making sure that you don't mess up somewhere. There's most people, their eyes are on the athletes more often, I think.
How do you find a role model?
Someone who always is encouraging. He does his best. He works hard in everything. He finishes it. He has a good attitude, positive.
Sort of a marathon runner from the start to finish all the way through at a good steady pace.
Yeah.
Kyle, if you was to take away football, what's the most important thing in your life?
My faith is number one. That's very important. And then my family and friends and down on.
Is there a lot of pressure in you making that statement and living it out? Walking the talk?
No, not really. Like people on the football team, they'll just kid around with me, but none of them, it's not really a problem. It's not.
So you go with, let me ask you this on that, with like Reggie White and the rest of them, is that sort of something you can lean on saying, hey, there's other guys that done it, and so it's all right that, if they can do it, we can do it?
Yeah, yeah.
As we wrap up on the halftime show here, Kyle, What would you tell the fans right now that are going, is the Bulldogs still alive and kicking? What would you tell them?
Well, I think we have a lot of potential. If we work as a team, I think we can. Big things will happen, and the fans and the crowds up in the stands help out a lot.
So it's like, come on, fans, stay with us.
Yeah.
A couple other things. What's some of your hobbies you like?
Playing golf with my friends. We like to mess around. A whole bunch of us go out and go golfing all day. Or
on the pitter-putter course or the real golf course?
The real golf course. Yeah.
And one other thing, where do you want to be after football's gone out of your life? Another 10 years?
Well, I'm really not sure. I just want to go to a 4-year college, but I'm still undecided. I've been thinking about it, but I'm not really sure yet.
Well, once again, keep your head up. I know that you've got great potential before you, and you got a great future. And thank you for the highlights you've given us on the set and so on. So once again, thank you for joining us on the Halftime Show. For Kyle and myself, you've been watching the Pizza Inn Halftime Show.
Up first in the summertime, this is the first of their showstopper. Watching the Barber Musical Pork Index. Next is Signal Lake going that job. Well up in that standard from the 40s. The band Stalker has the gorgeous melodies and finishes big with the short to Run My Mind. The band is under the president of Santa Cruz, Sarah Elkinson. The color guard is Colonel as well as the band officer Pat Lance May Law. Drum major is Trista Bennett, Lindsay Baker, and Sarah Thorne. You may be